What's up, guys? We're gonna roll beats. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make some really nice guitar melodies from scratch. If you guys haven't subbed already, make sure to sub button because it does help me out a lot. Let's hop right into it. So first thing I'm gonna do is just show you the plugin I'm using. This is the plugin. All right, it's my own little preset here just to, you know, kind of make it my own type of sound I like. All right, but this is the plugin. Now we're gonna be using a harmonic minor scale for this, because it sounds really good with guitars. What is this in? It's a D sharp. All right, so let me name that so y'all can see. All right, so let's go in here and actually start making the melody. So the first thing that you want to do is obviously make some chords, okay? But we're not gonna make regular chords. So we're gonna start off making regular chords, then I'm gonna show you a simple way to make it look more complex. All right, so first thing you want to do, just make a simple chord. All right, if you don't know how to make a chord, just skip every other note within the scale. So you see the white notes in the background. I just made a chord because I skipped every note, every other note, okay, in between. It works anywhere here, like that. So I'm gonna start on my root. We can go up. Okay, extremely difficult stuff here. All right, so let's turn that down a little bit. All right. And I think that might actually be way too long. All right, so now let's make another one. So I'm gonna copy this, we can pull it down. And if you're wondering like, oh, how do you know where to put this second chord? Well, I mean, if you skip this note and go backwards, if you invert it, you'll land on this B. So that's how I'm choosing where to put this chord. All right, and let's adjust it. All right, sounds pretty good. So now what we're gonna do is make this a little bit more complex, okay? So an easy way to do this is, for the first one, what we can do, copy our chords and literally just put it up an octave. All right, and then to kind of balance things out, what I would do here is take the top note and just pull it down all the way like that. Now that's the problem with this plugin. It's gonna sound weird right now. I don't know why it's doing that, but okay, so that's the first chord. Let's see. So with this one, we could do the same exact thing. Pull it up, and we can just fill in the gap in between. Now you can choose wherever the notes and tones you want to put in here. You can do that. I'm just keeping it simple for this video, just so it's easier to understand. All right, so we just literally use that same rule. Skip every other note. So if we start on this F, skip it, boom, skip that note, and we just keep going up. And now we have some complex chords that look like we know what we're doing. Okay, so all right, and I don't know why it's not playing the full thing, but that's not that important. All right, so I'm gonna color these. So you should have chords now. All right, now we're gonna get into actually making a guitar melody. So now we're gonna focus on making the melody out of these chords. So we're gonna start from the bottom up and we're gonna go all the way through every single one. So let's start with the lowest note in each chord. Doesn't matter how many notes you have, just start with the lowest one until you get to the top. So we're gonna highlight these two. I'm gonna press Alt-C. You don't have to do this, I'm just doing this for the video so it's easier to see. What we're gonna do with these bottom notes is cut them in half. And what this is going to do is give us some basic rhythm. So I'll play it and it's just gonna play these notes. And let me highlight this. All right, so now the second note in your chords, do something like that. And then what we can do here is actually pull this somewhere right here. And we can mimic that just like this. And then pull this one in. You can see how everything is just organically happening. And let me color this. You can see how we get in that rhythm already, and we only put what, a few notes in, and we got all these to go. So let's go to the next one. Let's go to this one. You can play around with the timing and everything. This is just something that I just, just follow. So with this one, we can put this halfway through right here, and that's all we need to do for this one, really. If you want to put it like right here, you can, but I would suggest the bottom notes toward the bottom, just kind of place them in their own spot. You can see how all these notes have their own little spot to play in. Let's turn that one on. Okay, you can see how we're building it. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Now this one right here, we can put this one on the grid. And I think right there, you could put it right here, but we can just put it right here just so it can have like a strum effect almost. So let's play this. And really, you could stop there if you wanted to, but this is a more advanced tutorial. So we're gonna keep going. So let's go to the next one. And here you're gonna see a lot of stuff overlap. So I'm gonna keep it real simple. We're just gonna throw this one back just like that. Okay, and we just put that directly on the grid. You can see this one is overlapping with these notes. But like I said, these are gonna start overlapping. Let's go to the next one. And these are the last two up here. With this one, we can just pull it back like this. You can pull it here. Anywhere you can just experiment, but for this video, I'm not gonna really experiment. I'm just kind of get it over with. Put that one there and let's listen to it. All right, and then the last ones, what we're gonna do is go up to a grid snap, half step, and we're just gonna pull it back like this. Just like that. And let's play it. And then the last thing that we're gonna do, this is important. If you want it to sound a little bit more realistic, you're gonna have to make these bleed over. So basically just make these a little bit longer so they play out and they just not like a super hard stop. So let's play it. And this is our melody. And I'm gonna actually offset a few of these notes just so it's a little bit. Okay, so that is our melody. So now we're gonna move on to the 808. All right, so now you should have your full guitar melody made. Hopefully that wasn't too hard to follow and it was simple and everything. So what I'm gonna do is highlight this, copy it over so it's kind of like a loop, and then we can adjust the velocity a bit. This plugin is kind of weird, so I have to kind of really fine tune the velocity so it plays right. So I'm gonna go into this 808 and we can just finish the beat off. Where we're gonna start, let's see, what was the lowest note here? It's kind of like a trick there. You can either use the root note to start your 808, or you could use the lowest note in your chords. Either one. If one doesn't work, the other one should. All right, so I'm gonna just use the A sharp, and I'm gonna just keep it simple. I'm not gonna try to do anything crazy on this one. So. Just a simple 808 pattern. Doesn't gotta be crazy. We can just throw this snare. All right. Okay, now for the hi-hats, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna give it like a more of a rhythm than, you know, most people, they just do this. And the hi-hats, let me pull this up. The velocity's like this. So what I'm gonna do is pull the velocity down so it has more like life to it, I guess, if that's the word to explain it. So
and we can mess with this a bit.
okay, I think that's good. Copy it over, and I think that looks pretty good to me. So now let's add the rest of these drums in. All right, so now we're pretty much done. So I'm gonna just play the whole beat together. So here we go. All right, and that's how you make guitar melodies from scratch, and the beat at the end was kind of like a bonus. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully this was helpful. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.